Now, CBS News led last night with this thinly sourced Atlantic piece by its editor, Jeffrey Goldberg, that Donald Trump had said that Hitler had done some good things. This is a seeming advantage that the Democrats have, and that they can push stories into the news that just rely on one anonymous source. Right? If Republicans wanted to push similar story into the news, they would have to come up with several sources, including sources on the record. So when it comes to publishing damaging stories about politicians, right, the news media in particular is willing to go with a much lower bar with regard to Donald Trump than any other politician in recent memory. And this is seemingly a big Democratic advantage, except the enemy always gets a say in war. If you look at politics as an example of war, all right, the ease with which the mainstream media publishes thinly sourced attacks on Donald Trump tends to discredit the mainstream media with those who aren't rabidly anti-Trump. And so you'd think this would just be a big advantage for the Democrats, but it ends up being a significant hit to media credibility. And when scientists politicize themselves by becoming more overtly pro-Democratic Party, pro-left-wing partisans, then that discredits science in the eyes of people who aren't rabid lefties. And so scientists and the media think that they're discrediting Donald Trump. But what's happening is that they are largely discrediting themselves in the eyes of those who aren't left-wing partisans. So I could use my platform right now. I could use the exhilarating power of talking to 38 people live over YouTube, and I could go on an attack, and I could say all sorts of awful things about someone. And do you think that would necessarily rebound to the detriment of the person I was attacking? No. If I say things that are ridiculous, that lack factual foundation, that come across as unfair, if I come across as unhinged, right, I just do myself far more damage than I do the object of my scorn. So everything I say, it takes place against the background of my narrative, right? We all have a narrative.